Okay, so in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to trade US30, because once you master this pair, then it simply means that you can trade any other market, such as your Forex market, aka your currencies, including your indices such as Nasdaq and even gold. Hence why I'm going to teach you guys how to master US30. And if you guys want to become part of the academy, where we share exclusive signals and also exclusive information that can enhance you to become a better trader, go ahead and check all the links in the description. But without any further waste of time, ladies and gentlemen, let us get straight into the business. Yes, sir.
Nigga, see you later. Nigga, see you later. Nigga, see you later. Yeah, later, alligator. Nigga, see you later. Nigga, see you later. Nigga, see you later. Yeah.
Okay, so first thing is first, let us explain US30. What is US30? So just to put it in simple words, US30 is a financial instrument that measures the top 30 companies of the United States. Your companies such as your Tesla, your Meta, we also have Microsoft and also Apple, Netflix. You guys get the point. So US30, the price of US30, it is based on how good the companies are performing, the top 30 companies. Hence why we call it what? US30. And what I usually do, I use platforms like what? Like investing.com to measure all the companies. But what I usually do, I focus only on the top 10 companies. And this also applies for what? For Nasdaq. I only look at what? The top 10 companies, which is Tesla, Netflix, Meta, Amazon, Microsoft, Apple. We also have Alphabet A, known as what? As Google. I think there is two more missing, but these are the companies that I usually like to look at and see how they are performing, which is going to give me an analysis of how US30 and also Nasdaq might perform. But for now, let us focus on US30. Nasdaq, I will make a separate video, but it's still the same thing. All the same concepts, they still apply. Nasdaq, it just focuses on the top 100 United States companies, and while US30 only focuses on the top 30 companies. So my advice to you guys is to use platforms like investing.com, and then you can add the top 10 companies and see how they are performing. You know, if they had a good month, then it means that US30, it might be giving those buying opportunities. And you know, if the top 10 companies, they had a bad month, then you should be expecting the market to give us those bearish opportunities. So that is what I usually do. Look at your stocks. It is important for you guys to understand how stocks works if you guys are trading in indices such as Nasdaq and also US30. Those are the two indices, by the way. So if you guys are looking at, unless you involve the S&P 500, but I'm not going to talk about that. Let us focus on US30. If you guys want to master US30, make sure that you learn more about stocks. Follow pages on Instagram that include stocks, so that you guys can be up to date on how the companies are performing. And keep in mind, I only say the US companies, the top 30 US companies, not any other companies. Tesla, Microsoft, Alphabet A, known as Google. We have Apple. Look at those companies and see how they are performing. Then you can do then you can get a prediction on how US30 is going to perform for the rest of the month. So it is simple, straight to the point. The first takeaway of the video is to do is to analyze the top 10 companies, US companies to be specific, and see how they are performing. And if they're performing good, then you should be expecting the market to give us those buying opportunities. And if obviously they're performing bad, then we should be expecting the market to do to give us those selling opportunities. It is simple, straight to the point. So before I move on to the analyzing part and showing you guys exactly how to trade US30, the second thing that we need to discuss, which is the fundamentals that are related to the specific pair. So as you guys know, US30, it is based on the top 30 companies of the United States, meaning that we are going to be doing we are going to be focusing on fundamentals that are related to the USD. And in this upcoming week, we can clearly see I've only filtered the fundamentals that are related to the USD. Let me just apply filter, and then it will show all the fundamentals that are related to the USD. We have the big one, which is NFP, coming up. I might also drop a video on that one, so watch out for that. And yeah, man, US30, we simply focus on fundamentals that are related to the USD. We have what? We have the CPI, we have NFP, we have unemployment claims, we have this, we have that. Only the fundamentals that are related to the USD are going to have a major effect on US30. And if you guys have been in the game for long enough, then you guys might understand that finding a broker that is reliable when it comes to trading fundamentals, it might be a bit tricky, it might be a bit of a challenge. Hence why I always encourage my students to do what? To sign up with Exness. This is one of my brokers that I use personally, and it doesn't give me any problems when it comes to trading fundamentals, such as off codes, no withdrawals and everything. That's why I always recommend my students to do what? To sign up with Exness. So if you guys want to sign up with Exness, all the links will be in the description. But without any further waste of time, now let us get straight into the action and show you guys exactly how to trade US30. Okay, so first thing is first, when it comes to US30, actually when it comes to any market, if you guys want to make money, you guys need to understand how technical analysis works. Like technical analysis, it is like the basic, the general concept that you guys need to understand as a trader. Every single trader needs to understand how technical analysis works. Hence why I did release a free course for you guys, the Forex Master Blueprint, which has everything that is technical analysis related, from support and resistance, from chart patterns to price action, to everything that is technical analysis related. If you guys want to join, go ahead and click the link in the description. So first thing is first, when it comes to US30, what I usually do when I analyze any single pair, I start on a higher time frame to actually see what the market is telling us, like how is the market moving and what type of trend are we currently experiencing. So on US30, first thing is first, I mark out my zones. This is my low right here. I can mark this as my low. That right there is going to act as my low, and then this right here, it is going to act as my high. And one secret that I can give you guys is that once pairs like US30, Nasdaq, and even gold, once they reach its highest point, that is when we usually see the market moving with what? With basic price action movement, your basic impulse, your correction, impulse correction movement. So once we reach our highest points, make sure that you look for price action movements. And once you usually see those price action movements, then the market is telling you that we might get a breakout on our highest point. For an example, on US30, before I show you that, let us first analyze and see exactly what is happening. US30, we've been in an uptrend, as you guys can clearly see. Let me just do this. We've been in a nice uptrend, and we are still in that uptrend. The market has been giving us those bullish opportunities, and as you guys can clearly see, this right here, it acted as our highest point. This level, the 45,044.15 cents, that has been acting as our highest point, and US30 gave us a breakout on that highest point. So meaning that we can anticipate the market to continue with those buying opportunities. So now on a daily time frame, we can clearly see we have our zones. We have our highest point right there, our lowest point right there, and the market is currently in an uptrend. So now what I do, I switch on to a lower time frame and see exactly what is going on, which is the 4-hour time frame. And looking at the 4-hour, pretty simple. Once you understand exactly how price action works, how price action movement works, then it is going to be simple for you guys to spot it. And looking at US30, I can see we had beautiful price action movements. As you guys can clearly see, we had an impulsive movement followed by a correctional movement, as you guys can clearly see right there. And then we had an impulsive movement heading to the upside, followed by a correction movement right there. And then we had an impulsive movement right there heading west to the upside, and we are currently in a correctional phase. So what I'm anticipating on US30 is for the market to do to continue with those buying opportunities. And for you guys to master US30, you simply have to understand how price action works. That is like my initial strategy, the initial strategy that I give to my students. analyze your price action and see exactly what the market is telling you. If you can see we are in an uptrend, then it simply means that the market is going to give us higher highs and higher lows. If you're in a downtrend, then you should be expecting what? Lower lows and lower lows. So it is simple. US30 on a 4-hour time frame. We are in a price action movement right there, and we are currently in a consolidation phase, or a correctional phase, if I can put it like that. So once we can get a breakout on this level right there, on our resistance level, then we can anticipate for the market to do to at least give us a retest, and then we can continue pushing furthermore with those buying opportunities. But if the market does change character, then obviously we would expect the market to give us a breakout on our support, which is right there, and then we can continue with those selling opportunities, which is highly likely because I've been looking at our stocks and the markets have been performing well. All the companies have been performing well. Your Tesla, your Netflix, every single company has been performing well. So I'm still expecting the market to continue and push with those buying opportunities heading to the upside. But then we will see what happens. We do have the NFP coming up on Friday, so we'll see what happens. So it is simple, man. If you guys wanna master any market, especially US30, I would suggest you guys to learn how price action works. If you guys want to learn, go ahead and join the Forex Master Blueprint course for free. Or if you guys want personalized guidance where I can personally teach you exactly how you can apply these principles and make money, you guys can go ahead and book your one-on-one session with me. A 1-hour one-on-one session, it can definitely change your life. I will personally guide you and give you all the strategies that I use and show you all your problems, identify your problems, give you solutions, build a strategy with you, whatever that you need. If you guys want to book a one-on-one session, go ahead and click all the links that is in the description. So it is simple. US30, it is nothing complicated. I don't even have to go to a lower time frame, but we can go to a lower time frame and our time frame. As you guys can clearly see, we've been moving beautiful. We had a beautiful price action movement, an impulse, a correction, an impulse, a correction right there, an impulse, and we're currently in a correctional phase. So once we break out, then we know we can anticipate those those buying opportunities, the market to give us those buying opportunities. We can enter those buys heading to the upside, obviously with our stop loss below. And if the market does decide to to change the direction, then obviously we'll be looking forward for those selling opportunities heading to the downside with our stop loss obviously above right there. So it is simple, straight to the point. The key takeaways of the video: the first one, which is analyze all the top 10, specifically the top 10 US companies, and see exactly how they are performing. And the second takeaway of the video, which is to look at the fundamentals that are related to the USD, since US30 it is based on the US companies, if I can put it like that. And then the third one, which is your third takeaway, which is understanding how price action works, understanding how technical analysis works. And I told you guys, if you guys want to learn how technical analysis works, go ahead and join the Forex Master Blueprint or book a one-on-one session with me where I can give you personalized guidance. So it is simple, straight to the point, and that is typically it for me. If you guys want to join the academy, if you guys want to join the exclusive groups where we share exclusive signals and also exclusive information, go ahead and click all the links in the description. And otherwise, that is it from me, ladies and gentlemen. I wish you guys a profitable week coming up. It's a Sunday. I don't know when the date will be if you guys are watching this video, but I wish you guys a profitable week. Let's make money like we always do. Market Killers, your mentor, signing out.